When two tribes go to war, one is all that you can score. Working for the black and
Welcome to Highbury, gang, where they're not actually allowing us on the pitch, and fair enough. So look, we brought our own. Because this week's show begins in 1981 when this stuff, artificial turf, was going to be the future of football, at least according to Terry Venables. The world had just witnessed the marriage of Charles and Diana. That was supposed to last forever as well. And elsewhere in the game, they introduced 3 points for a win. 3 points! Where would it all end? Well, appropriately, under the 1981 summer heat, this season was to end in Spain and another World Cup. England's eventual World Cup place looked increasingly unlikely, particularly after a notorious defeat at the hands of the then minnows Norway. England's team that day was a controversial one, including first caps for
Sir Winston Churchill, Henry Cooper, Lady Diana, Maggie Thatcher. Your boys took a hell of a beating.
Back on this sceptred isle, the 1981-82 season opened with new champions, Aston Villa, who now prepared for the European Cup with a spring-loaded Ron Saunders leading the way. Liverpool were the European champions once again, but things were changing at Anfield. Among the new faces, a weirdo Zimbabwean called Bruce Grobbelaar.
He's perhaps overhit that, but Van Merlo chasing all the way, and the rather eccentric skills of Grobbelaar perfectly demonstrated.
Grobbelaar replaced the legendary Ray Clemence, who went to Cup winners Tottenham, now becoming serious championship contenders themselves. Yeah, Tottenham. And Ray immediately won the hearts of Spurs fans in the Charity Shield against Villa.
And as the teams come out to raise the curtain on this new season, the signs are that the extra 2-week break has sharpened the appetite of supporters, because Wembley looks pretty full. Ray Clemence didn't make the cross, and Villa's player of the year last season, Big Peter With, puts them in front. Ardiles, Archibald, Ardiles, Falco. Good play! Oh, what a great goal by Mark Falco! And Hoddle to Galvin. Falco scores again! Well, what a match he's having. Spurs fans celebrate once more. Well played by Colin Gibson. It's going to come to Tony Morley. And there's With coming in, and that's gone in. And again, the cross beats Ray Clemence. And again, Peter With puts the ball in the net.
As opening day approached, the hottest ticket in town, well, in Wales, was to see John Toshack Swansea City make their first division debut after rising like a rocket from the 4th to the 1st in just 5 seasons.
I don't like champagne. I don't smoke cigars. I haven't any real jewellery at all, you know, apart from the 8 pieces of gold I picked up at Anfield.
A capacity crowd of 23,000 will see these Swansea City players set out to prove against Leeds United tomorrow that they're in the First Division to stay.
It was one of Toshack's big-name signings, Bob Latchford from Everton, who settled the nerves and got Swansea's season off to a real flyer.
Chance for a goal. Oh, what a goal! What a goal for Bob Latchford! What a goal! What a shot! James there again. Leighton James. Robinson. Across the face, and it was Latchford with another goal for Swansea City. Leighton James again. On the ball. On the set piece. Latchford's header, it's a goal! So easy!
Another team enjoying a golden year, Ipswich Town. They'd triumphed in Europe and had come so close to a League and Cup double the previous season. They also boasted the Footballer of the Year in Dutchman Frans Thijssen. Thijssen and the equally feared Arnold Buren were in peak form as Ipswich travelled to Old Trafford to take on Rod Atkinson's Man United.
Muren looking up to see Alan Brazil going through. And a fine ball to him by Muren, and Brazil is in here and he scores. So simple. Alan Brazil, the scorer, and Arnold Muren made it possible. Buchan, that's one for Stapleton to chase. And he got there, and he scored! His first goal in the league for Manchester United. Frank Stapleton. That's awkward, and that's a chance, and it's gone in. And Johnny Walk is the scorer, having just been deprived of a goal by Lou Macari. He scores from the resulting corner.
It was a stuttering start by United, with a lot of speculation about players Big Ron wanted to bring to Old Trafford, like his former West Brom protégé, Brian Robson.
Robbo had made it known that he wanted to come with me. In fact, when I got the job, he rang me from an England trip and said, you know, don't forget me. So, you know, I burst out laughing about that with him. I said, you behave yourself, Robbo, and we'll see what happens.
What happened was a record 1.5 million changed hands, and bubble-headed Robbo was all comb over Rons.
Not even a gamble, you know, find a player like him, because he's pure gold.
United fans first saw Robson during a rather eggy on-pitch pretend signing thing.
It was a bit embarrassing as well. I was wondering really what I was doing being signed there, because United went on to beat Wolves 5-0, and Sammy McIlroy, who everybody had said I was supposed to be going to replace, scored a hat-trick that day.
There was a minute's silence before Liverpool's league game against Swansea. During this, John Toshack's own tribute was sadly misread by some as a bid for the manager's seat.
Before a minute's silence, I think Toshack took off his Swansea top and revealed a Liverpool strip, which I thought nothing of at the time, but I understand later it didn't go down too well with some of the people who mattered at Anfield.
To have had such success there and to have gone back there so soon after leaving for Swansea was a big day for me, and I think any Liverpool player who's played at Anfield and who's left and has gone back there would tell you the same thing.
The Toshack shirt incident, plus some inevitable crass whistling during the minute's silence, combined to produce a tense atmosphere which made for a bad-tempered game.
Ball picked up by Mahoney. That's a good ball through to Latchford. And a fine piece of goalkeeping by Grobbelaar. Oh, what is that? It should be a penalty. And a goal. A beautiful goal. Nicely slotted. Nice turn by Robbie James. Neil Robinson backing him up on the right. Thompson, and he could drop nicely for Latchford, and he makes it pay. McDermott, good ball. Dalglish, across the face, Whelan, he did well. Penalty. McDermott, the man to take it. Guy Davis almost got there. Neil. Oh, that's a fine ball and bad positioning by Hansi Advic. Good cross. Dalglish is there. Guy Davis. And taking out McDermott, and a penalty to Liverpool again.
Furious keeper Guy Davis insists he did not take out Terry McDermott. To illustrate this, he will shortly really take out Terry McDermott. Fortunately, Graham Souness is on hand to provide his customary corrective therapy.